Hey everyone, welcome to Since Memories of the Starry Sky, given to me by PQube. As you can probably hear, my voice isn't the best right now because unfortunately my best friend has had flu and she's passed it on to me. Thank you once again, Starry. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. Everything began from those Since memories of that day. Okay. Oh, it's in Japanese, I like that. Takaya. Oh, I like the name. Back then. I love the voices. Did I just miss something I was meant to... I was on auto, hang on. I don't know how to take off auto, never mind. This feels like a horror game from the get-go. Is that fire I can hear? Is there a way to... hang on. No, I don't want to do that. I cannot get it off autoplay. Okay. She's pretty. Oh, I like the girl in the background. She looks so adorable. With a breath caught in my throat, I could see my foolish reflection in a pair of dignified black eyes hovering over me. Wait, am I Junya? Okay, a little bit of a translation issue just then. Those dark eyes narrowed as I gave that long answer. Her lips curled into a smile, and her hair drifted to the side with a slight tilt of her head. Oh, sorry. I couldn't help but find each and every moment striking and only pulled me further from slumber. Wait, was I in a nightmare or something? Chia giggled. I was reading that. This is why I wish I could take autoplay off. I don't know how to do it. That's right, I'm Chihaya Hayo. Chihaya. Where are we? I found it. So, for anyone caught into the autoplayer, just press backspace and I'll take it off autoplay. This kind of reminds me of another game, Katastrophy, I think it's called. Childhood friend. I had finally returned to the real world after being trapped in a tree. Chihaya. No, but she's adorable. Interesting outfit, actually. Chihaya mischievously spun her finger out in front of her chest and pointed towards the woman at her side. I knew who this person was as well. Hinata Ise. Am I? I'm not a dog. At least I don't think I am. I gave a half-hearted smile in response, but the look in her eyes behind those glasses told me it had been a joke. So when are you gonna kiss me? What's that supposed to mean? So where's the prince? I'm clearly not cut out to be Sleeping Beauty. My response was cut short by a yawn that I could no longer hold back. I may have been conscious, but I needed a little more time to fully come to my senses. My bad, I was up all night working. She looked concerned and leaned towards me, but I gently fended her off with my hand. No matter how long we had been friends, I honestly thought it was improper for a man and woman to be in such close proximity. You're friends! Stop worrying about it. Jaya had always been terrible at invading my personal space. I was used to it by now, but Hinata doesn't like that. Yeah, I got the hint. It would be bad if people started spreading rumors about our esteemed Chihaya here. Chihaya herself, however, was acting like her usual self and remained oblivious to our concerns. Chihaya and I met a long time ago, back when we were in kindergarten. Hinata's still glaring at me, that's kind of scary. She didn't quite understand at the time that she was a high-class lady in a different social stratum. If I'd learned anything from living in this area, it was that everyone knew of the distinguished, reputable Hojo family of Sumisora. Chihaya's father was an active local politician. Her grandfather had once held a similar position, which made their bloodline all the more prestigious. It was safe to assume that a fine young lady like Chihaya was nothing short of perfect if she belonged to such an amazing family. She tried not to flaunt her fortunate upbringing, but it really was just something she aspired to hide, even though she actually couldn't. Did I read that wrong, or was that sentencing wrong? Even so, we were childhood friends despite my being raised in a normal household. Objectively speaking, even I thought it was weird that I could speak so openly with someone like Chihaya. I'm so tempted to call her Chi-Chi, but then I start thinking Trunky. Our university friends had gone so far as to grill me about our conversations. I was simply having an ordinary chat with a friend. Hinata, what did I do to upset you? Chihaya seemed like she wanted to interject, but Hinata immediately turned her attention back to me and continued. 体調管理も仕事のうちでしょ、純也さん。それに、何でも屋の仕事と学業との両立が大変なのは最初から分かっていた話。I know Hinata's voice from somewhere. Who's the voice actor for her? それでもやると決めたんだから、やり通しなさい。I'm gonna have to look up the voice actors later. It felt like I was being lectured by a teacher or parent, but I didn't make her words any less true. And I was left with no choice but to unconditionally surrender. You're actually right, Hinata-san. Hinata looked away, seemingly bashful, but quickly regained her composure. Ooh, busted. Impressive, Hinata. A full surrender promptly for the second time. I held up both hands in defeat and Hinata sighed as if to say, good grief. Oh, speaking of, my favourite author is updating one of her books at the moment. 2 of her books, sorry. And because I sponsor her... No, is that the right word? I donate money to her and I get freebies from her. Anyway, she just updated her book, which means I need to read that later on. Both of you know me so well. 15 years, wow. Chihaya looked back and forth between me and Hinata, somewhat happily. Just as she said, the 3 of us had been friends since childhood, but... Oh boy. This was the typical template Hinata followed when lecturing me. I needed to change the topic. So you said you needed to talk? To me or to Sukanedo? Did I pronounce that right? I didn't even hear Chihaya say the name. I see, in that case, rather than having you repeat yourself twice, let's go talk to my brother. Crap. I was apparently still under that dream's influence. Their expressions faltered simultaneously. Never mind. I'd better get going. I have work after this and I'm meeting Jin-san. There was honestly no rush, but I didn't want them to see how pathetic I was. As long as it's not urgent, can we take care of this another time? I'm gonna guess that his brother's dead. More than likely he's dead. The both nodded and returned to their usual calm selves, seemingly out of consideration for my feelings. I will read this as it's written. Thank you. I've got to go. Although I was more grateful than I let on, I spun on my heel and started to run.
Junya, お兄さんの夢を見てたのかしら?
Oh, are they talking about me? Yeah, they
こ
are.
の時期ですので。もう1年になるのね。
That's sad.
ねえ、ひなた。私、冷静を保ってたつもりなんだけど、顔に出てなかった？
You both looked
心配
upset.
ないでしょ。千早様には心を隠すなんて芸当できませんからね。
Yep, you're not very good at it.
どういう意味？
それに顔なんて見なくても千早様のお心は純也さんには伝わっていますよ。
Wait a minute. Didn't Hinata have a smaller cup size?
それは
And Chihaya had a bigger one?
ど
Or
ういう意味？
has it flipped around somehow?
行きましょう。おじさまがお待ちです。
ずるい。
Wait, are they siblings? I can't tell. I am wondered why the 3 letters at the beginning are actually capital and the rest of them. I met with Jin-san and we drove over to today's worksite in the Soigendo company car. Soigendo, the community-based general store that we, the Misumoto family, operated. Jin-san was one of our employees. He's been working for— oh, stop bringing that word up! I can't pronounce it! Soigendo, for as long as I could remember, but the exact number of years was lost on me. He was practically a member of the family at this point.
さて、頼むぜ、ジュン。仕事はまあいつものって感じだ。
That's pretty vague, isn't it?
依頼主は材木座の有働さんな。
Oh, sure, you got it. With Soigendo being a general store, it was our job to pretty much do anything and everything. So it's like a general all-round. Okay. It was mostly physical labour, ranging from staples like weeding and moving assistance, to minor household repairs and downtown crowd control. We genuinely did everything. We were often asked to perform a wide variety of odd one-off jobs for local residents, but there were some exceptions with our regular customers needing the usual. Which was great and all, but I wasn't an official Soigendo employee. I was in my 3rd year of university, so my primary occupation was that of a student. Although I was a member of the family, I only worked part-time.
しかし晴れてくれてよかったぜ。この仕事は雨じゃ厳しいからな。
Jin-san was right. We could work through this particular job with ease under clear skies. With Jin-san at the steering wheel, I was left to rock to the car's oscillations in the passenger seat. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to drink a homemade remedy back here. The lack of sleep and steady rocking of the vehicle almost made it feel like an adult-sized cradle. I couldn't afford to doze off. You've got a job to do, me.
しかし、遅刻なんて純らしくないな。俺じゃあるまいし。
Jin-san glanced at me out the corner of his eye. So Jin is the one who's usually late for stuff. Okay. I stayed up later than I meant to reading a book. Oh, don't tell me, old man. I'll treat you to a drink later.
買収には乗らねえぞ。ジュン。
Uh-oh. His strict glance only lasted for a second before he flashed me a white grin.
2本だ。
Fine. Despite what he said, I could picture Jin-san handling the second drink to me after work. That was just the kind of person he was. He'd likely say, I can do whatever I want with what's given to me, right?
なんだ?
It's nothing.
20分で着く。眠いなら寝てていいぞ。
Nah, I'll be fine. When we stopped at a red light at the intersection, Jin-san flipped on his right blinker. Jin-san, that's the wrong way.
何?
Your blinker? We're not headed to the right.
ああ、海沿い通りたい気分でさ。
Okay. Jin-san. I gave him a deliberate glare, earning a resigned smile in return.
わかったよ。今日は山登りコースだ。
When the light turned green, he urged the car to the left. There was a long, hilly road up ahead. Sorry to be a pain.
そんなんじゃねえよ。
I'm alright now, okay?
自分で言うやつは大抵大丈夫じゃないんだよ。
After a short while, Jin-san quietly murmured to himself.
1年か。
Yeah. A year had passed since then. My older brother, Takaya Mizumoto, had died in a traffic accident. Oh, that's horrible. He was 7 years older than me, and everyone looked up to him. Yes, Takaya was my older brother and everyone's hero. Although he could be strict at times, he was kind, dependable, and would always lend a helping hand if someone asked for it. I'm sure it would sound fake if I were to say he could make friends with anyone, but he was genuinely that sort of person. Takaya was, in reality, always at the centre of any interpersonal groups, whether it was among friends, the locals, or otherwise. Maybe I could call him a facilitator. Takaya was truly skilled at making connections with people and bringing them together. Planets congregated and revolved around a radiant sun in a smooth, miraculous fashion. Okay. That was the sort of person Takaya had been. From where I stood, everyone had always looked so happy whenever they were with him. Takaya never ceased to amaze me, and I was genuinely excited to watch him when I was younger. Heroes really do exist. That's my big brother. That was the sort of impression I had of him. But I started to see things for what they really were. The differences between myself and Takaya. Although we were siblings, we couldn't be more different. I didn't have the sort of personality that attracted others. I could be kind to everyone, but I didn't have the wisdom nor the strength to help those in need. Unlike him, I wasn't the sun. Nothing went smoothly with me at the centre. Everyone has something they are good at. If you want to find out what that is, you need to connect with others or be with those who become even better people when you're with them. Takaya had once said that to me. It was an exceptionally difficult concept, but I couldn't be like Takaya.
おい、じゃん。
Ah,
ああ、なんだ。悪かったよ。
why are you apologizing, Jin-san? If anything, I should apologize to him, as everything he said was the truth.
まだ1年か。
That's right. Our conversation trailed off. We made our way up to the mountain without slowing down. I gotta admit, I do like the design of this game. Very pretty. And I do love the voice acting, as I said already. Oh, ding dong!
はい。
こんにちは。昨日お電話いただきました。水源堂です。
Soigendo, okay.
はいはい。今行きます。
I was half expecting a cat on the fence. Yo-ho! She tottered down the hall with a heap of books in hand and headed for the stairs. How many dozen more trips would we make with these today?
しかしよくまあこんなに溜め込むもんだ。前に来てから半年も経ってないのに。
You're right. Give the books to me. I love books. Oto-san was a regular client of Sukendo's. She was quite a bookworm who had crammed her apartment full with books. Over the last couple of years, she would call and arrange for us to deliver her books in second-hand book drop-off whenever she eventually ran out of space to sleep.
ま、お客様の事情に口を
Okay,
出
I
すの
don't
は
have
仕
that
事じ
many
ゃねえ
books
な。
yet.
しかしじゃん、それ多くないか？こけんなよ。
I can handle it. As soon as I said that, I went to go down the stairs ahead of Jinsen when... Oh, what a cutie. I ran into a small girl who had just about raced down the stairs. I thought that was a boy. Oof. I nearly dropped the pile of books, but somehow managed to keep my balance.
言わんこっちゃない。半分持つよ。
Please do.
すみません。考え事してて。
The girl I had bumped into bowed her head apologetically. She was taller than Miss Aura, possibly a high schooler. No, maybe a middle schooler? Nah, it's my fault. I guess I should ask, but you didn't pay yourself, right?
いえ、大丈夫。
Eh? The girl looked at me with her mouth still slightly ajar. You okay? Kind of unusual reaction. Are you sure you're okay? The same girl who had been staring at me in a daze practically pushed me out of the way and went up the stairs without word. She ran towards the room furthest inside, all but dove in to get away and then closed. Okay, what the?
一目惚れじゃない？純也は年下にモテるから、愛乃ちゃんにライバル
I
登場
don't
だ
think it
な。
was that. I know, Chan. Oh, how cute. Jin-san looked incredibly amused. Oh wait, why bring up Aino-chan's name?
くれぐれも法律に触れることすんなよな。
Wait, who's Aino? Would you lay off and help me load this stuff up?
Hey, hey.
So this game does have choices, but there's not a lot. Yet, that I've encountered, I should say. There's probably more, but I haven't encountered that many. I've only encountered that one. That appears to be everything. As always, we will be taking these books into our care.
次も頼むね。
The room was fairly pristine now. They would likely be packed with books in less than 6 months. Sooner or later, these books would fall over, and she'd find herself in a real dilemma after they swallowed her up. But that wasn't for me to worry about. Alright, please excuse me. I bowed politely and hopped in the car where Jin-san was waiting. That was an adorable little girl. What age is middle school, though?
さて、本屋でも行こうかな。
No!
ああ、あずさちゃん。騒がしくてごめんなさいね。
Oh, it's a girl from previous.
今の人たちは
水源堂だよ。何でも屋の。
何でも屋ですか？
Why is she so freaked out?
この辺では重宝されてる。八幡宮のあたりに店があるんだ。あずさちゃんも何かあったら頼むといいよ。
八幡宮のあたり。
Are you a parrot? You're just repeating everything she's
じ
saying.
ゃあ私は本屋行くから。
あ、すみません。ありがとうございました。
いいよ。
I'm so
あず
confused.
さちゃんと話せてよかった。
水源堂。そんなことって。
Why are you freaking out? That means what? Tell me! Tell me, little imp. What does it mean? Oh, is that Hinata still? Has that changed? Oh. This is my stop. And this is where we're stopping as well because my throat is killing me. I do apologise for how much coughing I have done. So, guys, my lovely, lovely darlings, this has been Since Memories of the Starry Sky. I do hope I said that at the beginning, I can't remember right now. Given to me by PQube. I love the voice acting, the art is amazing. I can't fault the art. I am very intrigued about the mystery of the game, which is clearly underway. And I love the voice acting, can't go wrong with voice acting. I'm not entirely keen on visual novels, I will admit, but I do like the fact that there are choices in this game, which means it's not a kinetic visual novel where you have no choice at all. Anyway, guys, if you like the content I'm putting out, link to my copy is in the description below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video without coughing so much. Bye for now.